Hello lovely people, welcome back to my studio, and today I thought I'd bring you along because I'm preparing for something a little bit special. I'm signing some of my recent paintings, wrapping up with just a few final touches and kind of getting everything ready behind the scenes because next week, drum roll please, I'm opening up my studio for a rare end of summer art release, and I'm doing something that I do not usually do. I've decided to hold a studio sale, partly because the shelves are getting a little too full in here, yep, and it feels a bit stifling to my creativity because I'd like to really get stuck into some new work, a new collection, and I'm struggling for space here. But more than that, I really want these paintings to be out in the world, being seen, loved. Bring that beauty to somebody's space, to someone's day, to your day. And I know how tough things are right now. We all need that little bit of art in our lives, don't we, to kind of remind us of that beauty and give us a bit of a calming touch to our room, a place for our tired eyes and mind to kind of just sit, relax and rest. Now this sale is going to begin Monday the 15th of September, and if you'd like to be notified as soon as they go live so that you kind of get first dibs, you can join the Collectors Club. I'm going to drop the link to that in the description box and in a comment if you'd like to join. Now, part of the prep, I'm really making sure that these paintings are finished, signed and all ready to be shipped out to you. I really like to use the colours that are in the painting itself when I'm signing it, as I don't really want my signature to kind of like draw so much attention away from the subject itself. So I like to use the colours that are in the painting already. And then once they're signed, I also like to make sure that the edges are painted so that when it's hung on your wall or on your desk, that the colour just wraps around really nice and neatly. Now, many of the paintings in the sale can be hung just the way they are if they're on a canvas. Some of the paintings are also done on boards. Some are on wooden boards and canvas boards. These can just go directly into a frame. Now, let me show you a few of my favourites that are included in the sale starting Monday. Now, this first one is a mounting painting inspired by those luscious greens and all those beautiful variations of colour in the forest. I had a lot of fun using a rubber wedge and a palette knife to create these trees and give them loads of texture. And I just feel like the intense colours in this piece really absorb you. It would definitely be a place that you can kind of stare into and relax. The next one I want to show you is called Ephemeral Waters. Now this piece is inspired by a trip to Glencoe in Scotland, and the particular day we visited was misty and rainy, and it was like the water was just gushing down the side of the mountain in this waterfall. So I like to use watery drip marks to really give this effect and kind of embed that into the painting. And something really special about this one is I used pearlescent paint in the water so that it kind of shimmers when it's viewed from the side. This piece is called The Heather Whispers, and I really focused in on the colours on this one, again inspired by the Scottish mountains and the wild heather. And I wanted to capture the serene sound and smells as your boots kind of crush through that heather. It really is that magical feeling, and I wanted to bring that feeling to your space in this painting. Embrace with Love is a really special piece as it's one of my biggest paintings, and it is inspired by an orchid that my auntie gifted me. I did paint it from life, and I kind of used a mixture of techniques and paints as well, and it almost has this like street-like graffiti edge to it because I used drip marks and even spray paint to give this interesting texture. But of course that dreamy pastel colours kind of balance this out to still give it that feminine quality. This little one is named Lilac Afternoon 2, and this one is painted in oil, has such a heavy texture. I used a lot of oil paint to really build up those layers, and I think it has a lot to say for being so small, but it would make such a beautiful soft addition to any shelf or space. One of my personal favourites is this little daisy painting because it feels just so full of like a positive energy, and it's a reminder of really how resilient we can be. My little boy is always picking daisies to give me through the summer, and it's so cute, and this painting is kind of like an ode to those sweet mother-child relationships. This painting is named Beauty of You. This was one of the main pieces in my Nature's Charm collection. And the colours and the texture just feel really mesmerising. I kind of love the way that the brush strokes really work together and kind of bounce off each other. And I love the colour palette as well because even though it's bright, it still kind of feels calm and romantic and relaxing. Blushing Petals is another oil painting from the Nature's Charm collection, and I love how wild this one feels. And again, the texture is really beautiful, and when you look up carefully, you can really see like little pops of colour. So yeah, today and this week I've just kind of been photographing everything, writing the stories behind each painting and uploading them to the shop, which yeah, is so exciting. It's starting to feel real now. It's really amazing actually to think that paintings made in this room will be packaged by me with a little handwritten note and delivered to your door, and you can then hang them in your living room, your bedroom, study, and just to bring a moment of beauty every time you see it. Now, the sale, as I said, will go live Monday, and I'll be sending the links to everyone on my mail list. So if you want to have first pick, there's a link in the description box. You can join the Collectors Club. It's totally free, but I'll be sending a few little previews your way so you can see exactly the paintings that are in the sale. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me in the studio today. I can't wait to show you more of what's coming. I'm so grateful to you for watching, sharing, liking, commenting, and supporting my artwork. It really does mean the world. Thanks, guys. Bye.